That's right, Steve. You know, the Nisqually River and the bridge actually changed the direction of the Nisqually River. I should say that the bridge and the highway changed the direction of the river way back in the 1930s. And now the fear is the river is going to get its revenge by taking out the bridge during the next big flood. We're coming to you live from tribal land, and the Nisqually tribe organized this tour today to try to get this mess fixed.
I think of this of once in a lifetime to have this chance to have you three.
If you're touring the Nisqually River,
you have to give me a push here.
it's hard to beat having Willie Frank III as your guide. With a boatload of VIPs, U.S. Senator Maria Cantwell, Congresswoman Marilyn Strickland, and Governor Jay Inslee, Frank and other Nisqually tribal leaders are trying to illustrate the help this stretch of I-5 needs.
We have two places where we could lose I-5 to the Nisqually River if we're not careful.
That's where the water used to go on high tide.
When the state put in bridges over the Nisqually, first in the 1930s and again in the 1960s, instead of using piers, landfill was the base, changing the route of the river. But engineers and geologists fear the Nisqually River could overtake the freeway, either through erosion or flooding within 20 years.
It's really troubling to see the pillars of that so close to the river.
The governor says the state is aware of the problem and millions have been earmarked on coming up with replacement plans, but paying for a new bridge and more than a mile of raised interstate could cost $5 billion. And that's why the feds were invited for the tour.
We typically are responding to crises. We have to get ahead of this. We hope to get a game plan of how the state and federal partners can work together to try to look at those dollars and see how they might be used for this project.
It is necessary we do this now. This river is fast. It's moving sand by the ton fast and gravel. And we have some long-term risks, so I'm glad we're moving on this.
Today was very, very special to have those three down here.
Willie Frank III's father, Billy Frank Jr., was repeatedly arrested by state and federal agents along these same waters fighting for tribal fishing rights. He's now remembered as a civil rights hero. His son is proud he's found another way to bring about change.
It's not about just my dad or one or a group of people. This is about a Nisqually tribe really kind of setting the bar for the whole state and our other folks here.
More than 100,000 cars cross these two Nisqually bridges every single day, so it's a big safety concern, but for the Nisqually tribe, it's also a way to improve the salmon run through here, something that's very important to them. Live from the Nisqually Indian community, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.